Hello there, patrons, and welcome back to another Captain Desta's Patreon podcast / video thing. I don't know if I'm changing the name for this yet or not, but yes, welcome back. And also, welcome to 2022. We are in a brand new fucking year, and my God, am I excited about it. I know that time is a thing that humans have made, and it doesn't really matter or change anything, but I think it's the mentality of, let's breathe. Let's take in all of what happened in the last 12 months of my fucking life, wipe the slate clean, and move goddamn forward. Like, if humanity as a whole can't take that energy and harness it, man, I don't have any hope for us. So I am very optimistic for 2022. And as such, actually, to start this Patreon podcast, I do want to go over, like, what I am hoping for in this next year, for me at least. I know that all of you guys will probably have your own resolutions and all that stuff, and I really would love to hear it as well. So if you guys want to leave your own resolutions, you can leave it on my Discord. You can leave it as a reply to this video even. But yeah, I want you guys to manifest what you want to happen. You know, even if you're not saying it to me, write it down, because manifesting that shit helps out a lot, you know? So don't just think about it. Don't just say like, oh yeah, it could be cool if I did this in the next year. No, write that shit down. Put it in a lockbox. I don't know. Do something, you know? Manifest. That's my motto, you know? So for me, my resolutions, I absolutely want to finish an album this year. I think it has been long overdue, as I feel like you guys also would probably say the same. My last album, 2015. So I really need to get the fuck on that. I also would want to work on my physique more. I will say this about myself. This is probably the most in shape I've been, and that's not even good, because I still got Mr. Chunk down here who's just chilling out all the time. Thank God you can't see him in videos, because I would, yeah. My self-esteem doesn't need to go any lower than it already is. But yeah, like, this is still the most in shape I've ever been. And I'm hoping to continue that trend into 2022 and really do just more physical activity, whether that's hockey, rollerblading in general. I want to go rock climbing some more. I want to do general, like, calisthenics exercises. And I just want 2022 to be a year that I can look back on and be like, yes, I continued the trend of being the most physically active that I have ever been. So, yes. Also, I just, as a kind of general note, I want to find greater personal success, whatever that means. Like, does that mean making a shitload of money? Not really. But if I do make a shitload of money, cool. Like, that's great personal success. But more so along, I just put personal success of, like, can I look back on 2022 a year from now and say, yes, this was a successful year? That's really hard to say. Yes, this is a successful year. Well, also, I just, as a also general note, I put fall more in love, because that I already have that on lock, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. I want to visit my grandma and my mom this year, because I saw my mom this year. She came down and met my girlfriend and stuff, so that was great. But, like, I want to spend more time with my grandma, because she's just a lovely human being. And yeah, I miss her. And also, the last one I have on here is work on secret projects with friends. So I can't actually tell you guys what those are. This is one of those things that I wish I could manifest, but I don't want to jinx, you know? So I will just say that I have some secret projects in the works. And I can't wait to actually get started working on them. But yeah, 2022, don't you take this from me, 2022, you bastard. And yeah, that's really it for my hopes for 2022. I don't want to do a 2021 in review video. So previously, I think I made one for 2018. I think 2018 was the last year in review video I did. 2019, I made one, but it was a joke. And I just sat down in front of the camera and said, it wasn't good. And then that was the end of the video. I didn't make one for 2020 because, no. I gotta say, 2020 was probably the fucking worst, like, year. It just was the worst year. I'm sure for a lot of you guys, you can look back and say, wow, yeah. Like, now that we have 2 years. 2 years. Has it been 3 years since COVID? Like, 2 and a little bit? It's been like 2 and a little bit of years, right? God damn. Anyways, yeah, I'm sure that you guys, like, hopefully you can look back at 2020 and be like, wow, that sucked. That was really terrible. And then 2021 was like, yeah, okay, that was better. Because that's how it was for me. Like, so many bad things happened for me. Some of the worst things imaginable happened to me in 2021. But also, the best things happened to me in 2021. I said I wasn't going to make a year in review video, but I will just say, like, it was very polarizing. You know, as I mentioned, I had the worst thing happen to me in 2021. My mental health was the lowest it had ever been. And then a few months later, there was this resurgence of my own mental health where I don't know what happened. I wish I could tell you guys so that you could replicate it, but it was like a almost a self-acceptance and self-respect thing for me that I was like, eventually something clicked in my brain, because usually, and maybe this is the same for you guys, but usually there are 2 sides of your brain. You know, there's the side that goes out and works out and goes to your job, you know, the responsible side, the side that knows what you need to get done and does it, the side that strives for a brighter tomorrow, and the side that looks at yourself in the mirror and says, hey, you might not be where you want to be, but you're trying, you know, that side. And then on the other side, there is the absolutely worst thoughts, the worst negative thoughts that you could have about yourself, you know, and they might, and I feel like they're just constantly battling, you know. One day the bad side might win an argument in your head and you might be very down on yourself. Other days, hopefully, your good side will win and you'll have a brighter outlook on your future and your day and yourself in general, right? So for me, because I went through all this terrible shit, and out of it, I respected myself, it seems like the 2 sides of the 2 sides of my brain started to like each other, started to communicate, started to work together. And that's something over my fucking 30 years of being alive on this planet has really never happened, you know? And I wish I could tell you guys how to replicate it, but I have no idea, you know? And so out of all of the bad stuff, my mental health after all of that has been the best it's ever been in my life. You know, like, I don't get down on myself really at all anymore. And I feel like I am the most positive, and I don't know if this is like because of it, but I feel like I am the nicest version of myself and like the most helpful version of myself that I've ever been. The most respectful, like, you know, just everything that is a good trait to have. I feel like because of what I went through and because of my brain working as like a symbiote for each other, I am the best version of myself that I've ever been. And that's good. I like that shit. So yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to go off on that a little bit. I know that this Patreon podcast, which I'll probably make public for other people, you know, I know that it went a little bit off topic and stuff, but yeah, I don't know, man. 2021 was a hell of a year, but I came out at the end of it with a fucking smile and with hope for the future, and I hope that the same can be said for you guys as well. So, with that sort of not exactly bleak, but hopeful note, let's move on to Patreon stuff and what I'm hoping to get done in this next month, and also going over at least some of what happened in this last month. So really quick, I did want to update you guys with the merch stuff. So I have ordered both batches of merch that is being shipped to me that I will then sign and send out to you guys. Also, if you have not reviewed and you are a patron and you haven't reviewed the tiers, there has been a lot of changes that have happened to the tiers in this last month specifically. Namely, that there is no longer going to be a t-shirt club. So if you're expecting a shirt every month from this point forward from me, a signed shirt, that's not happening. However, there is very cool new shit. I just like that. New shit. There's so much new shit. There's cool new shit that I've made on Patreon that a lot of you guys have already hopped on, and I'm so excited to see that. And so I actually would like to take a second to thank the three new sponsor tier patrons. So thank you, Jamie. You are fantastic. Thank you, Depot. You're a fantastic, beautiful man. And thank you, Chaos. You are a fantastic, wonderful human being. You're just all wonderful. So yeah, I made a Patreon tier for sponsoring videos now. And so basically, as I normally would do and say, hey, this video is sponsored by this, I'm now going to say this video is sponsored by this specific lovely person. And here's what they want me to say. And I have to say whatever message they want me to say. So I can't wait to see what kind of hijinks you guys get into with that. But yes, got some new tiers on the horizon, some new cool upcoming stuff as well on Patreon. Yeah, so going into what I accomplished in this last month, the true answer is not a lot. I only released one video, which was the Wish Ads 2 video. Had a lot of fun filming that. Had a lot of fun even editing some of the kind of VFX stuff I did on that. But yeah, I only released that one video. I had planned on doing another one, and then in the middle of the month, brain fog hit me. And it was the same thing with streaming as well. You know, Wheezy and I had plans to do Paper Mario. The whole month of December was supposed to be a Mario month, so that didn't happen. And I'm a little bit bummed about it, but I also, like, it's not like really a big deal. I can just do it next month, you know, January. But I was bummed because for me, and I said this in my monthly favorite video as well, but brain fog is basically like your brain cannot multitask. And it just feels like you're in this weird haze where you don't know what reality is. You don't know if you're still dreaming. You don't know why you're in a room. When you're in a room, you'll be in a room and you'll be like, why am I here? I came in this room for a specific reason, but what was it? When did I come in this room? Was it 5 minutes ago? You know, and so obviously it's actually a nightmare to drive. Don't do that. It almost like, I've never been drunk, but it equates, I think, to the feeling of being drunk, where it's like, I mean, at least my judgment is still intact, but like everything else, my regulators of my brain, like temperature and fucking balance and all that stuff, I think is all like just fucky when I have brain fog. The last time I like really had it was October of 2020. Yes, October of 2020. And typically they last about 2 weeks, which really sucks. And I used to feel like it was always triggered by being around THC, like weed. It's THC, right? Yeah. I'm sorry, I was just thinking of drugs. Yeah, like it's weird. Like it's mainly the reason why I don't like smoke weed or anything anymore, because I used to, is that it would always trigger this. It would always be 2 weeks of me not being in my right mind, not being able to do the things that I enjoy doing because I'm stuck in this fucking haze. So yeah, I know this went on a somewhat tangent of me talking about why I don't smoke weed, but this month inexplicable. Like, I wasn't around it. I didn't inhale anything. I don't, like, the only thing I can think of is that I took ZQuil one night and I might have had too much of it. But, like, how would that trigger brain fog for, like, 2 weeks? I just don't get it. I don't get it. But hopefully, I mean, this is a thing that happens, I want to say, yearly. So, you know, it's not going to be too common, but I really probably should go into a fucking doctor and figure out what the goddamn is wrong with me. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to go into doctors. Ew, gross. Anyways, though, that's last month. I'm not gonna like. Let's just consider December as like my breather. I really feel like I did take a good long breather in December and reset my brain. I am so fucking ready for what's to come. You know, like, so excited about upcoming projects, so excited to film stuff, so excited to stream and make music and all that stuff. So let's get into next month's stuff. So the first video that I want to film for January, I'm going to be doing a Q&A, and the Q&A is going to be lit as heck. Do kids still say lit? Is that still a word? We're in 2022. I have to ask. Is lit still a word? It's going to be lit as fuck, you know? There's going to be a bunch of skits in it. I think you guys have expected that from me now, that a lot of my videos are just going to be littered with skits. Because I really enjoy doing those. Gonna have more streams with myself. Why did I word that like that? Gonna do a lot of streams with myself. No, I am going to be streaming solo, but I'm also going to be streaming with Wheezy as well. Maybe even Tay. We might try to get a Tay stream in there at some point this month. I started also writing a Don't Laugh video, which is going to be... I'll just spoil it for you guys a little bit. The reason I'm saying I'm writing one is I always write my intros to videos, and then the rest of it I just kind of like wing. So the Don't Laugh video, I'm starting with a Where's Waldo costume on. And then we're going to play Where's Waldo with me. It's going to be cool. And those are right now the only videos I have planned, but I more than likely am going to, you know, come up with some other weird random shit. Like, I did actually think of one a few days ago. So I made like the water tier list. What was it? You know, it was another tier list thing, because that's what got me thinking about it. But I should have written it down. Should have wrote it down. I think that would be funny to just do tier list videos and, you know, make skits out of it and stuff. Maybe even doing like fast food tier lists. I don't know. It could be cool. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas too, like, let me know. I'll respect all of your ideas. Even if I don't do them, I will respect any idea you give me. So, yeah, let me know. And I definitely want to, in this next month, work more on a song. A couple songs actually that I am writing right now with Chase, and I actually have some previews for you guys if you want to open your ear canals and take a listen to some of these. So this first one is called, right now it's called Funk 2. It's not going to be what it's called when I release it, but here's Funk 2 for you guys. I'll fast forward a tiny bit. You know, kind of groovy. And then the chorus. Chorus is dope. Hold on. Right here? Yeah. Then there's a second bar of the chorus. Also, no lyrics yet, or even concept for them, but it's gonna be funky. Yeah, I went nuts with the bass line, and actually Chase is going to re-record the bass line actual on like a bass guitar, so I'm super excited for that. It's gonna be sick. And then the next song that I potentially might be working on this next month is Also, not the final title. It's just called Good Day right now. It's not going to be called that. But I did some really cool vocals for this, which I did only for the first verse because I don't know what the rest of the like choruses and bridge are going to be. But yeah, check out this shit. I ran far away. You asked me to stay. So just very harmonized. I can't go back again. This time story ends. So yeah, that's all I have so far. But like it's the chorus like instrumental for the instrumental for the chorus, which I haven't written like lyrics or melody for. Is very like Coldplay reminiscent almost. I would show you, but I don't have the actual file up right now. But it's like it just sounds like kind of like alt rock, indie alt rock. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for both of those songs for different reasons, and I'm kind of just waiting on whatever like Chase wants to work on. I'm just like, let's go. Doesn't matter which one of those songs, or even another song that we have on the docket. Like I just wanna fucking get stuff done. And yeah, I hope that you guys also have that mentality, because that is the energy we're bringing into 2022. Oh, get hyped, everyone. If I don't see you hyped in the goddamn comments or as a reply to this fucking video, then I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be so mad. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching another Patreon podcast video. It is pretty much none of those things right now because I'm definitely releasing this for people on my Discord as well and my second channel. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time, and fair winds and Happy New Year's, guys.